So again, this is just keeping on par with things that people do on a regular basis. Um, when I first got to the hospital, I had, obviously, as you guys have seen in previous videos, um, I had issues with the projectile vomiting and shitting on myself, and um, they did their best to keep me clean. And I had, I think, like one uh, like half shower. I don't know if you want to call it that, where they kind of like rinsed me off. Um, but outside of that, there was no shower. So once I got to the rehab facility, one of the weirdest and oddest things through this whole situation is having people take care of me to where, like, because you're in a hospital setting, they're supposed to. So, like, I couldn't just shower. Like, my wife just couldn't give me a shower. Like, the staff had to give me a shower. So, when I first got to the rehab facility, the
Yeah.
staff
I
actually, it was one of the staff members that ended up giving me a shower. And kept asking, like, why can't my wife just give it to me? So I had to wait for the staff to give it to me because being in a hospital, they have to give it. So the nurse actually had to show my wife how to shower me, which again is just weird. So essentially, they had to stand there. A member of the staff had to stand there while wifey gave me a shower to make sure that it was okay. She can sign off on it, so that the staff no longer had to give me a shower, but that wifey could. So I was excited to be able to finally get to take a shower, full on shower. Um, Now from there, anytime I did shower at the rehab facility, it was generally um, with the aid of my wife. And then once I got home, um, we had, luckily because of my mother-in-law, we had a bench that slides into the shower. It sits on the tub itself. You sit on the bench, you gotta lift your legs up, and the chair slides in to the into the tub, into the shower. And for immediately when I got home, I was able to shower most of my body. I had to rely on my wife to really wash my back, mainly just because I didn't want the sutures and the scar and all that to get infected or anything, as well as my lower half because I could not bend over. So she had to wash my lower half. So it's gradually gotten to the point to where I can essentially wash my entire body now without the aid of my wife. That was a progressive thing as I was able to start getting mobility and stuff back. I also have a couple tools or aids, things that I use to help me wash my back and get to my feet. So, all in all, I could pretty much take care of myself in that aspect. The one final thing that I cannot do myself, I attempted to do myself, is trim my toenails. I can't really still bend down to get to them like that, and I can't necessarily bring them up to me the way that I should be able to trim them. And the one time that I did it without asking my wife for help, because I want to try and be as independent as possible, I ended up out of my 10 toenails, I made six of them bleed. So that just goes to show, like, the angle, the way I was trimming them, and all of that. Like, I couldn't trim them the way that I should, and ended up doing more damage than good. So she still, up until this point in time, does help me trim my toenails. That's the one last final straw, one last final hump that I need to try and get over as far as being fully independent when it comes to, staying clean, showering, brushing my teeth, all that kind of stuff, washing my ass, all of that. So, yeah, make sure you wash your ass.